We are off here on episode 14 of Run for the Roses on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network. I am Ryan, not related to Todd Palomino, Digital Horseman Kramer, as I come to you live from SGPN headquarters in beautiful Southern California. Meanwhile, it's Mr. Space Rothstein, Chief Horse Officer and orchestrator / breeder / bloodstock agent of virtual Kentucky Derby champion. He's ready to gig. Mr. Scott Bowser still holds true. We are Kentucky Derby champs.
We are. Yeah, dude. See the episode 14 already. We're trudging through. Not only are we still Kentucky Derby champs, but we've qualified 2 seasons in a row now, and I think we're going to qualify in a third here.
Yeah, I loaded show, but I did put qualification update, little Derby qualification update on the rundown. We can probably even just kick it off with that.
Yeah.
Also on the show today, we're going to hop back into Bet Vibe, give you a little update on the, for fun right now, new platform. We talked to Bryce last week, but effectively bet on the races. Future will include prediction pools. So betvibe.win. Again, it's free to get an account, start playing around with it. It's early testing time. So certainly want to get in, understand the platform. It seems like they're going to be pushing some EV direction. Also, we will kind of, as per usual, talk a little breeding update from the stud barn, the SGPN stud barn, and the exciting part of the show, other than, of course, we're closing it out with the SGPN Turf Classic for season 31. We're going to talk a little bloodstock business, little bloodstock market. Bowser is your bloodstock agent. Add that to the list of titles he has at the SGPN stable. But essentially, and I'll let Bowser go into more detail. We're gonna hopefully kickstart some young, bustling stables in the form of hooking them up with a breed pair, a breeding report, all the dirty work Bowser's going to do for you. You just gotta be in the turf club and or slide into our DMs and ask nicely.
Yeah. Basically think of it as like me kind of doing like, and it's mostly for newer stables. For the more, if you guys have been in the game for a little while, this probably isn't for you. Although we can always work out deals and stuff, but what I'm trying to do here is really kind of give some good pieces to people that are new, that want to get a lot of things going real quick, and kind of give them a quick little like steroid boost almost to blow up real quick. And yeah, so I'm thinking I kind of was inspired by your guys' pack rips on this one, so it'll be something like that. Where now, if you guys want to like specify which horses, and the thing, like, it's gonna be me kind of like you give me the budget and then me kind of working within it and putting together some interesting matches that I think will work, that I have already seen work with stuff we have.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's almost like you're just getting like we were trying to kick around the easiest way to explain this. Really, just it's a consultation, especially for small stables. Breeding is overwhelming. There's tons of options out there. Yeah. You may not have figured out a third-party tool that helps you work stuff out. And essentially, we have stuff we're not going to breed that might be perfect for you and help you in your price range. Again, essentially, we're wholesaling all of this. So yeah, the idea is to get you, at the lowest possible cost. And essentially, I would imagine if you reach out for one of these consultations, there's a pretty good chance if we like you, we'll probably kick in something for free as well. So I think the key thing is to hit up Bowser, and yeah, I think at the end of the show, what we'll do, or while we're talking breeding later, what we'll do is we'll maybe kick around some examples. I know we have one pairing you've already created. It's almost like you're a sommelier, but for horse sex. But you've already created a pair that I think we're going to give away.
Yeah, that's going to be our
kind of celebrate this idea.
Yeah.
And I think that's maybe something we do every season, give away a pairing to celebrate the Bloodstock. They're mooning in August. We're Bloodstocking in August.
Yeah. Yeah. You've heard of the stock market going to the moon? Well, this is the Bloodstock market going to the moon.
I didn't even think about that. That's very, very good.
That's why, that was why I suggested the name.
I did not even put 2 and 2 together. We were riffing. So loaded show.
But the main thing there though is like, what we want to do is like Kramer said, wholesale it to you, get you going, and really kind of just simplify the process here early on.
Help you against these large stables, these evil empires like Absolute Horsepower, who was also our friend and our enemy at the same. We keep seeing him on track. Shout out to Cut Above, going toe to toe with Roman, surprised on a nightly basis. It feels like, but let's start with that. Why don't we kick it over? Well, how much time do we have in the bet pool for the Turf Classic?
Well, we don't have that much longer. Let's do a little update on that first. Yeah, because we got about 43 minutes. All
right, let quick update on the qualifying then, since we have some time. Again, it feels like we've gotten to a point now where I'm trying, not trying to take it for granted, but it has been nice to have a horse be at the top, or at least be in contention pretty consistently. And so as we hop into our stable this season, I think we probably mentioned this horse.
We recently broke 6 million lifetime earnings.
Congratulations, Bowser.
Yeah, that's pretty
all right. So
nice.
Here's the horse to start with. That is our qualifier this season. We've mentioned it, I think, in passing because it is coming from a line that we've seen success with before. I believe Tamale Lady is a Rangetti kid, and so
pretty sure,
which is a Fazzoletti. Little Star is a brother to Rangetti. So I mean, we've had some success with this line. Certainly on the dad side,
which is interesting too when you think of how little stars there are in this line. Like, there's not a lot of preference stars in this line being thrown around, but it seems like we've gotten pretty lucky with it so far.
Well, and this is where Dabrig becomes this very interesting breeder for us because it's loaded up with stars. It comes from 2 big time winning lines that we love, and
we're the same age that went head to head consistently. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah. So very fun, right? I think this one has certainly been a fun ride, and I think the thing that stands out, with the exception of the occasional yielding or off preference roll yielding, there's very few duds being rolled from this horse. Everything's in the high 70s and the low 80s.
Yeah, we're starting to creep up into the mid to high 80s even now. Some 84s, 86s, whatnot. I mean, this horse is good.
Not a ton of flat out wins, but I mean, as you can see, and I'll bring it up in the middle of the screen.
I mean, he's kind of just always around that top 4, dude. I mean, look at that. He's now 8th there in the qualifying for the Kentucky Derby.
Currently sitting 8th. I mean, we've now
sends an absolute have 2 horses ahead of us on there because of course
comes at you fast. But the horse that we've Cut Above is the one that has defeated us most recently. So he's got some serious heat in the qualifiers this year. And as we know, Bowser, qualifying line typically, the cut line's typically in the low 40s. So we just need to pick up a couple more points here.
Yeah. But the way he's been running in the top 4 consistently in these qualifiers, I mean, keep doing it, keep stacking some Derby here going into the Derby. So, but what's cool too is we also have a horse contending for the Twin Spires Gala.
And before we get off this one, which by the way, if you do want to catch the race, Roman Surprise will be running in the 10 furlong grade 2 tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. If you want to catch some early morning bet vibe action. I do love waking up, at least out here on the West Coast, and catching that race. But you were saying that it's not the only qualifier we have going.
No, not in the least. Now this one's a little more on the bubble, but dare I say she might be a better horse in a weird way. She's got more wins. How about that? He's so consistent. But dude, she's popped for us. She popped in 87 not too long ago. We see a cut above who's also on the Derby leaderboard,
Talk about a
crushing it.
horse.
Yeah, crushing it over here too. So I mean, and that's the thing sometimes is you see horses that have a shot at going to both number one, that have a shot for both the Derby and the Gallop, and then the owner has to make the decision on that day, or which race they're going to run in. So, but we're just above the cut line there with 23 with Mona Lisa Smile here. But I'm a fan of this horse, man. Dude, she's pretty strong. She's been really good for us. She won the redemption run as a 2-year-old.
Yeah.
So we like that with Tamale Lady last season, where they get hot late as a 2-year-old in the redemption run series, and then make a push for something as a 3-year-old. Like
again, didn't break the maiden, and this is kind of an exclusive to S plus and SS minus horses right now, but didn't break the maiden. So went into the redemption series, which again is 240 Derby for the entry. You're not getting anything out when you win, but qualifying points, and then there's a free roll at the end of the season, which as Bowser mentions, Pops wins that.
Well, and look at that there too, because that paid like $100 and well over $100 there. So I mean, that paid like $120. Dude, we didn't have to put that much into that pot to win that 120. That was
the entry fee is $3.
Yeah.
So it's 240 Derby. So it's a $3 entry. Certainly a free. I mean, it's been, I would say, critical to our stable, as 2 out of 3 qualifiers for majors in the last couple seasons have kind of been discovered in them. And then even getting to this year, not much success. We get the win. So maybe there's a temper issue here. We get a nice win. And then even in the graded stuff, it's not, nice G1 3rd place. We'll take that every day, but nothing spectacular. But the reason and that's why we're on the edge right now. But the reason Bowser says this one's interesting is every single race, this horse is coming in with very strong, morning line odds, and often cases like beating SS minuses. So excited to see what's under the hood here. I have a feeling this is going to be the classic, like the stats are money and the temper is just low.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully that's what we get here, because we don't mind breeding out of that. And this is a female that is compatible with He's Ready to Gig.
Yeah. And she's got the 7.5 stars loaded for us already on the preferences. I mean,
I didn't even bring up the bloodline here.
Yeah. Carl Sagan in there through Apollo 11, her father. Lynn Swan, classic Steeler name there. Shout out. Came out of Three Rivers Racing, as you see. But yeah, this Lemon Royale with First Half Unders. So First Half Unders is DGen only half sister, and Lemon Royale was a very good horse when we ran against that. No joke.
Is First Half Under still something we're breeding every season?
Not really. So this could be something available in the Bloodstock stuff. So yeah.
Nice little pairing of SS minus traits for an S horse.
Yeah.
Not something you see all the time. So yeah, this is and recent news, because we've not really been much of a sprint shop.
No,
but I would say this is,
though, I think we're starting to organically go in that direction more, just because I've seen some outliers there and we've bred that in now. Like, especially with what is it? Circus Survivor having SS plus start there for us. We're gonna on his bloodlines, we're gonna produce some stuff like that.
And this guy just started showing, coming off a nice win in a stakes, in a 3rd place in this, this is like another classic, like not much showing, early success, which I swear is a curse.
Right.
And then nothing. And then like, it's too hard. Again, redemption shows me a little bit coming out. I probably dump, too much into this horse because of the early success. We even start with an early some qualifiers, nothing. And I run this allowance, and it's like, oh, okay, let's try this again. Boom, right into a
crazy. An 87 on sloppy, very impressive for this horse. I mean,
so we'll see. I'm going right into a G2. We'll push this horse, see what it has in reality. I will say in general, if you're new to the game, the fleet figures are kind of like counter correlated to the distance, and so an 87 in a sprint probably not as impressive, for example, as an 87 in the Derby. Just what we've noticed. The sprinters, we've progressed in the sprinting world a little bit further than we have in the stayer world.
yeah, I would say just in general for the games, sprint
Yeah.
game is a little tougher in general. Just
Well, I think there's a little bit less that you have to get right. You know.
yeah, and also like, it's like almost like a college football game or something where it's like these air raid teams that run a lot of plays. It's like the more furlongs you run, the more things that can go your way randomly, kind of thing.
Yeah. Anyway, so let's so yeah. Anyway, Quaalude's surprise is
Quaalude Sunrise.
Well, what did I say? Surprise. That's
Yeah.
Roman's surprise. Quaalude
Quaalude
Sunrise.
Surprise is what you get at Bill Cosby's house. Quaalude Sunrise is what you get after a night of partying with me. So
you see a lot more GVG horses down here as well. But yeah, as you can see, we're nowhere near. We're not even on the screen yet. But this is to show you how sad it is. This is the most we've sniffed anything in the sprints ever. So let's head over to Mr. Palomino's new home.
We're moving up all around though. You got to like that. You know, we've establishing ourselves in the stair world and spreading out in other places. So I'm excited about the trajectory here.
And I think the big thing is for a lot of those horses, probably not, maybe not the parents, but the grandparents certainly are probably not being bred by us in our barn anymore. And, you know, again, more that Bowser really wants to help put the lube on for you, find you the right mare to slide in.
And let's be honest here. Don't volunteer me too much on this. Okay. This will be real quick. I don't want a big back and forth with anybody on this.
Yeah. It's not a 45-minute hand job.
You know, you're basically going to get what you get. I'm not sending you a Scantron form where you pick the ones you want. You get what I give you. Okay. Like, I want to be very clear about that now.
But all right, but lube will get involved, right?
All right, sure.
And wholesale prices.
But yeah.
All right. Let's
That's why you get the wholesale price is I'm putting stuff together for you. Just like, so I don't want to hear why'd you do this? Why'd you do that? I don't want that. Like, none of that bullshit. I'll block you if you start giving me that shit.
Bowser turns mean really quick. Remember that video of Harambe? Yeah, that's basically what you're dealing with here. Don't fall into that fucking exhibit, kid. All right. Here we go. So we're back. Let me shrink this down so it comes on a little bit better. So yeah, I mean, not much changes. If you missed us talking about this in the past,
and you know, I just noticed here is I like the little like pie countdown bars letting you know on these bet pools over here how much early bird time is left in them. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, so the early bird is expired in the turf race coming up later for us. 30 minutes till betting closes here. Now, of course, we will be placing some real wagers over on the site as well. But for now, let's get our. Actually, should we? I think it is nicer to look at the horses on the site. So let's look at the horses and then get our bets in.
Yeah, we're almost at 2,000 in the prize pool over there on Bet Vibe. I know it's not real money, but I would love to see us get this kind of action rolling in these for real once it gets started. So yeah, if you're in the chat right now, sign up at betvibe.win, betvibe.win.
Yeah, I'll drop the link in the chat so you can find it. I'll even direct link to our.
It takes 2 seconds to sign up, and they'll airdrop the fake 1,000 to play with on there. And yeah, let's help get this thing dialed in and test it out. Let's put as much stress on it as possible right now. We don't want that to happen when we have a shitload of real money on it. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, and like I said, there's going to be other non horse related stuff, which is very exciting. So, yeah, like I said, it's a little easier to look at the horses over on the site. So we'll look at Lean Shambles first out of Wild Card Racing. Lots of now we're gonna have some off preference horses here. I know I got a couple messages about kind of like what do they call it when you ejaculate too quickly, Bowser? Some of that going on for some new stables, getting excited, putting the wrong kind of horse in. So it is an 11 furlong left turf race, but it is fast, Bowser, and it is in the sun.
Let's just make sure everybody knows that that's where you kind of look on these races, right up there where Kramer showed.
Yeah,
left,
everything you need to know, right?
Furlongs, the weather, and if before it says fast, it'll give you the percentage, so 20%, 40%, or whatever. Like, make sure you're paying attention to this stuff. It's important.
Yeah, and if you don't understand how the weight works, basically you get 2 pounds for every grade you go down the order all the way to A-. So, in our experience, I would say the A's and A- can't really compete in this structure. It's not quite linear enough for 2 pounds to be enough. And I think in general, the suite, like anything lower than an A+ feels like you're just throwing your money away. But we have seen a decent amount of A+, S- success there that you can, there is a window there.
Definitely.
And then, this is also where you get information about the prize pool, kicking out some crown and some derby to everyone in the free roll. And again, Bowser, how do you get in the free roll? You join the SGPN Turf Club. How do you join the Turf Club? Well, you can either, again, Bloodstock Bowser, come breed with one of our horses, or sign up using the code SGPN, get your stable started. And again, great time to get your stable started because we have another week plus of breeding where we can hook you up with one of these breed pairs. Horses we're not breeding anymore at cost. Get the breed report. Bing, bam, boom. So yeah, SGPN, use the code, become part of the Turf Club, and you gain free access to all these free rolls, which by the way, there was a very easy process this season, Bowser.
Yep.
Turf Club members got whitelisted. That was it. No forms filled out, just Bryce doing the magic behind the scenes. So let's start with Lean Shambles Wildcard Racing. I think this may be the Sweetwater derivative here. It's got a lot of stars, so I actually kind of like the preference match here, even though it's
I was just gonna say that. Yeah, even though it's a dirt horse, it's got the firm, and so it's off and the reason why I say that is because there is no left turf firm originally in the game. The only thing in left turf was left turf soft. It was kind of a game glitch / strategy move, really loophole, where like LTS is a very interesting side because you can do you don't need a lot of stars to compete over there. You don't like there's a huge window. And so we've seen left dirt firm horses actually do well in left turf fast races before. So,
and this is a Eclipse in the family tree. You also have Pelennor Field. So there is some certain winning in the blood here. And then another quick jump back.
With the Eclipse, which is a heavy soft star horse, it's interesting that they were able to get the firm stars back up through that line. That's very interesting there.
I don't know if you can see this, Bowser, but one thing I noticed here that this wild card getting the hot trainer icon over on Bet Vibe because the stable is on a roll with 3 straight podium finishes. That to me is like putting the red and black in front of you on the roulette table. By the way, it's like, does it really matter? But I like it.
I like how they do have the preference stars basically to like kind of how it matches to the race on here. Did you notice this little graph here?
Yeah. So this, if you've not seen this, let me zoom back in. This graph will stack all the way up basically for a complete, like how many total stars do you have? We don't really have a great,
there's not a good showing in this race, but
well, it's because it's a turf first and form. But what I really like are these icons they give you. Top pick. This was the favorite on the morning line. Fastest average finish at this distance. Best distance. So it does give you some, like basically the 4 horse, which you'll see my bets, but the 4 horse has a lot of icons here that make you think it's going to be good. All right, so let's hop back over. Keep going through the races or the horses. So blinkers on, bringing us Endless Valor, another dirt horse. Bowser, this could be a very interesting race.
Yeah.
with the amount of people who did not see that it's a turf race.
Missing the assignment. The turf class.
Missing the assignment is right. All right. So, and then our entry, which we only have one this season, we did not have a lot of options.
No.
And so we took what was probably our best shot, which was a claimer. Shout out to me.
We won the last turf classic with one we bought during that episode.
Yep.
And so we figured might as well fire a claimer. Kramer found that. I really like this horse, actually. It has a really good bloodline. And I mean, it's only ran 2 races, but it's given us a podium. So, hey, anything can happen.
It probably a sprinter, so it'll be funny to see how it does here. But found it on the scrap heat, claimed it for 800 Derby. Thought it.
Thank you again, Lacey.
Yeah, this I think did we claim? Is that who we claimed?
I think you claimed this from her again. Yeah, the last time we claimed one for her.
No, it was not. It was Bring Out Your Dead. Shout out to Bring Out Your Dead. Just seemed like a horse that might have a little something under the hood. So. Excited. We don't have a ton of turf action, so excited to get this filly in our barn at the end of the year. But what better way to have it end its career by going out with a Derby win? It is a turf horse too, so I got the assignment right. Next up from speaking of Lacey, Death Forgiveness, which the 4 horse, we mentioned this already. This is the chalk right here. I already have, and I would endorse us putting a wager on the site on this one as well.
I agree. I have this worked into my exactas, trifecta, superfecta. I have a bet on it by itself too. Like, this is a very good horse. Like,
and so let me back over again to kind of see what I was saying earlier. You can see that the sharps have already pounded it, bringing the odds down from the already chalk odds down to 3.2. A lot of indicators on the site that it's going to be the horse to beat. And then, you look at the pool, interesting to see how many people are betting on us.
I know. I kind of put a healthy wager on us in there.
We're the chalk.
So did Sean. Sean. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All
that's
right.
Probably a lot of me and Sean stacking the money green there, kind of loading on us.
Yeah.
I have like 55 on us. I think Sean has 250 or so.
Oh, wow. Okay. So we're manipulating the pot, but yeah. And if you want to hear from Sean, me and Sean will be live later on tonight on YouTube TV, Sirius XM. Shout out to VSiN. We'll be live on VSiN Sports Gambling Podcast live, 8 p.m. on the West Coast. Anyway, so I have also layered in this horse a win play show. I also have, let's just do a quick exacta box.
All right.
Quick with our 2 horses. Show everyone how easy this is. What should I throw on the box? 50? So $100?
Yeah. Do R2 and also throw a third one in there. Throw down at the bottom, Gunner's horse.
Oh, then I'm doing a trifecta.
No. Yeah, but do the exacta. Trust me. Do the exacta with 3.
So you want to show what a exacta box looks like with 3?
Yeah, exactly. See, this is where this is clever horse guy shit. See, so now we throw that 20 to 1 shot in there, 22 to 1 shot in there too. So now this thing could really cook. I'm telling you.
And I can't help myself. I got to do both.
You got to do the trifecta too.
Oh, it doesn't let you do both. All right, so I'll do the trifecta for 20. And I have been just blasting my
because I got that 11 horse worked into my trifectas, my exactas, my fucking superfecta. Like, there's a lot of odds on that, and I don't know. Gunner's had good success in these kind of things.
I almost don't want to use. I'm just going to do one with the 4 and Gunner's horse, because I'm pretty sure our horse is a dead sprinter. So we'll see how this works. But all right, back to the horses. Shout out to Lacey. This is the horse that wins the race, I think. So do we want to place a win bet on Lacey's horse on the site, Bowser?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, you work that out. I'll bring up the next horse. Lion Shark Racing's bringing us nice preference stars here. Nice performance. It's an S-, which I always think has a great opportunity in these types of races. Let's see the podium, the competition level. Looks like it's running some allowances. It's been 5th place finish in last season's Turf Classic. So is this our first 2-time runner in a Turf Classic?
It
wow.
might just
this could be. I love
this.
Nobody's princess.
Lion Shark Racing. I am a big fan. Good work here. That's fun.
And then we have
some Seabiscuit at the Santa Anita Derby shit right there. I like that.
We have another dirt horse coming from Hot 27 Stables. So What You Want. This one is
What You Want's really is pretty good. I think there's variations of the spelling out there too. I think there's a different.
We have a horse that's not too far off of this. I feel like.
Yeah.
I Lucy Rose. So not completely unknown bloodlines to me, but considering I look at this stuff a lot, I didn't recognize a lot of stuff here. Not a horse that's done a ton of stuff, but again, I like the use of the Redemption series here. So another S plus, but it's off preference. So good luck. I'm liking our chances more and more here, Bowser. And then we have PGA Stables coming in with a right turf firm horse.
Whoa! Hey, once again though,
I like this.
Out of the 3. That's interesting. I can get on board with that.
This is a real going on here.
This
horse has had a little bit of performance at short distances on the right turf. So will it be able to turn left? This is you cannot get me away from this TV. I mean, 5 podiums in 8 races, but will it know how to turn left, Bowser? I don't know.
I mean,
if it's Australian, I think they turn both ways down there. All right. Next up, the 8 horse El Burrito. Shout out to Sweetwater Stables.
Yeah.
I have a feeling Sweetwater is going to be interested in your Bloodstock market agent work.
Yeah.
We do have a left turf horse here. So we got the assignment right. It has some decent performance, Bowser. And I got to be honest. This is another one. When I looked at it, didn't really recognize a ton of the blood other than Dupree out of D Stables, who, by the way, great transition. Shout out to Sweetwater. I do think this horse is interesting. Maybe we shouldn't totally ignore El Burrito in the exotics. But real quick, talking about D Stables, did you see the little bit of drama on the track staking, Bowser?
Oh, really?
Did you miss this?
Yeah, I think I did. What happened?
Oh, what? I'm bringing it up. Well,
let's. There was a hostile takeover. I saw.
Yeah. D Stables took back La Jolla while La Jolla was on some sort of vacation. I'll bring up the tweet in a little bit after we get through these horses. But yeah, so there's been some. The Kings are fighting. With their crown. So El Burrito, potentially something I might want to look to
just
put
like
in
Game of Thrones, where our house now has to take sides and call our banners to one side or the other in this.
Yeah, I don't know who we're behind. I think we're just behind the Bet Vibe track for now because, at the end of the day, spilt blood from the Kings only is good for us. You only see what's happened to YSM since we stepped on the stage and started put a little pressure on them, Next up, we got out of Arch Royal Family, another dirt horse. This one's a half star soft. I mean, my God, Bowser, this is the wackiest race we've ever put on.
Yeah. This is like wacky races back on the day on old 70s cartoon where anybody who knows that show knows what I'm talking about here. Yeah.
Again, curse of winning early. And we've been here before where we think there's something in a horse and we jam it in a hole it's not supposed to go in. And it does not work out well. So interesting though. It's a dirt horse. It does have strong blood. We know Big Muzzy. We respect Mecca, Rose of Zion, and Casino, of course. I mean, this side of the family is something we've seen before, right? Thug Passion and California Love coming together for something with a Casino situation. We've definitely been here before, Bowser.
I want to say that's kind of how we got Commandant or something similar to that. So yeah,
not too far off. Then we got Guff Farms, who investigating the sale of some of our favorite legacy horses, which unfortunately we had to turn down. But those horses may be on the Bloodstock market, I would assume.
Those ones aren't. The females, no. The legacy. Okay. If it's a female that won big for us, we're going to be breeding it still. So
okay. Very good. This one is a 8.5 star left turf soft horse, which very nice preference stars, very nice podium rate.
Very nice winnings. Yeah. So I mean,
this is a real horse that might come in here and kick our ass.
Now, what I'd be worried about if I was this horse here is it is a 5-year-old. Is it falling off the age? So if it doesn't appear to be, last few runs looks pretty good.
This horse might completely destroy us.
Yeah,
Has it run?
We should probably put a bet on this one too.
Well, here's what I'll say though. It's I don't see any firm runs. I don't see any non-sloppy runs, although yielding it's still done all right.
Yeah,
I wonder if
this guy at this point though, he's got a swinging dick that he knows is.
Here's a fast. 67. Oh boy. So fun. This is a very good
I'm
horse.
putting a bet on him.
Okay. So the 4 and the
and us. I put because it's not a big prize pool right now, so I'm just kind of sprinkling it because I don't want to tilt the odds one way or another too much.
Oh, so best values horse is also a dirt horse. You got me in on a dirt horse, Bowser.
Yeah.
Should have done my homework. This is another good horse though. I mean, it just was in a high court qualifier. So say what you will. Also doing benchmarks. This one's been all over the place. So good luck.
It's gonna be a weird race. Let's get weird with our picks a little.
Good luck to Gunner. And then last one, Terra Firma Farms, an actual left turf horse. Nice, beautiful white.
But I think what we're highlighting here is if you just do 2 minutes of research in some of these races, you can find some great value.
Yeah, seriously. Now that we have looked at all the horses, now low level claimer here. So now that we've looked at all the horses, we need to go back and make some bets. So I'm going to go back to bet 5. I assume you've taken care of our on-site action.
I got the on-site and I sprinkled a few bucks.
Okay, so this latitude 11. How do we not play this horse? In the superfecta. So I'm building a superfecta now.
You're showing yeah. Okay, there we go.
I think we go latitude 11 in there.
You got to have that in there, yeah.
We go death forgiveness, right?
Sure.
What else?
I mean,
there's not a lot of
wormhole is interesting. Like when you look at the preference matches, it's one of the better ones in this race, despite being right. So yeah,
let's do it. Let's get crazy. And then do we throw El Burrito in there?
I kind of like Lean Shambles.
Which one was that?
The number 1 horse.
Oh, this is a dirt.
It's horse. A dirt. Yeah, never mind. Let's not get too weird on it.
I'm gonna go.
Or should we put ourselves in there?
Well, we can do more than one. I'm gonna do a $20 superfecta.
You're on Exacta. By the way, you're on Exacta.
Oh my god! I just did a. We'll just do an extra one. Here's the best part about this: when you run out of money, they just reload you.
Yeah,
they just reload you.
Yeah, just fire this all day. I've been firing this nonstop all day, every day, pretty much. Like when I have 5 minutes to sit down, I'll just sit down and put bets on every upcoming race that I see until the next one. And so I've been betting almost every race on there. I have not refreshed mine yet. I might get $900 in there. It started with 1,000, and I got about 400 or 500 pending in rate bets on this race and others right now. So yeah, I'm feeling it.
Yeah, and again, I'm not exactly sure how they pick the races that are up here, but I was seeing if any of our, because we have a real race there, right?
We do.
What is it? Oh, we got
the
Mona Lisa
Smile, and we have the 10 o'clock one too with somebody else, I believe, or that might be tomorrow. I think that's tomorrow.
No, that's 8 a.m. Yeah. So is that one on here? Is the graded road to the Twin Spires on the
Yeah. It should be on there. So
this is stakes. I don't see it. Oh, maybe it's not. Oh, here. Yeah, it's just it hasn't locked up yet. 15 minutes. So we'll be able to touch on it at the very end. All right. Any more bets we need to get in, or should we kill 15 minutes before the race and talk about some breeding?
I kind of like getting some more bets in, to be honest with you.
What are we getting?
One thing I want to show people is, like, I know you're a big fan of boxing, but you don't have to play it like that. So check it out. Let's put a trifecta in. Do some
we're doing the Turf Classic again.
Yeah.
All right, trifecta.
Okay. So we're gonna do a basic. See where you pick first, second, and third. So we're just gonna go with number 4 horse there. Bam.
Yeah.
All right. We're just gonna put that on the top. Key it in on top by itself. Now let's find a few others in second and third because we don't need to box this into the second and third place slots. We like this one to win for the most part. So now we go to latitude 11. Let's put that with the number 2, right? And yeah, there you go. Yeah. So we're just going to key in on the first key box. We're going to key in on the first, and we're going to find horses to box the other spots with, so we can kind of get more horses in this play than just the 3 that you would normally box.
Who else do we like? So many dirt horses in this race.
I know.
We can put us in.
Let's put us in there. Yeah.
Third only.
And then should we put El Burrito?
Oh yeah, let's put El Burrito in there. Second and third.
Yeah.
All right. So you see what it does now. It shows you what you've done, which is basically this is your combinations.
Yeah, and so we've got 4 horses potentially in this thing for 1 less bet than it would be for us if we, then.
Well, no, if we box this, it would be 6 bets.
I know exactly. That's what I'm saying. So
yeah, so this is only
bet. Then
this is only 4 bets. This is only 4 bets.
Yep.
So we're saving 2 bets. All right, I'll get.
No, it's 5 bets. Oh no, wait.
No, it's 4 bets.
Yeah, it's 4 bets. Okay.
All right, let's put.
So
I'm out of money, Bowser. Hold on, I got to bet, and then everyone will get to see what happens when you bet and run out of money. Oh, just right back to 1,000.
But yeah, dude. So that's a fun way to do. Like, you don't have to box stuff. Like, I think that's a really important lesson to learn in this.
And then you also have, win, play, show.
Yeah, and I want to say I mentioned this in the Discord, but anybody at Bet Vibe Win watching this, guys, we want to get more action in the place and show pools. We need to have on the drop down there where it says win, bet, place, show, exacta, trifecta, superfecta. We also need just a WP for win place and a WPS for win place show. Every other horsebook app has that.
Trust me. Good call. Good call. All right. Any other?
If you see the win place show button and not have to log in for 3 separate bets, you're way more likely to place those bets.
Yeah, I agree. All right. I'm going to do one last turf horse only superfectas.
Okay, I like this. Are you gonna box it?
Yeah, why not?
Do a massive superfecta box.
Well, I don't think there's too many turf horses. Not a turf horse. I mean, look at this. So far we've only had 3 turf horses. That's right.
No, the right turf.
Left turf. Okay. So I'm going to just select them all to start, and then we're going to filter from there. So we have 6 horses that are left turf out of 12.
All right. The Lisa Monkey Presley is a S minus.
Yes.
So do you like the weight loss there more, or do you want to have the balls of something else potentially?
Yeah. Let's take that off.
Okay.
Like
a latitude 11.
That's a super soft one. For being honest.
Latitude 11.
Yeah, that could be the sneaky one to take off.
Yeah, take that one off.
Or we take us off.
Nah, keep us in there.
All right, let's do it. So yeah, you see this is a 4 horse superfecta box, so it's 48 bets, right?
24
bets.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I remember when I first started doing this, I was like, I'll go from a trifecta box to a superfecta box. You're like, whoa, that's a lot more.
And again, like the future the idea of involving whether it's politics or sports, like prediction pools, very exciting premise. Like anything's possible.
Esports,
I honestly, like, no disrespect to anyone, but I could give 2 shits about esports. I love the idea of people betting. So if they like to bet on esports, cool. Not my cup of tea, Bowser. You can take that shit to the right turf.
you can this site is for a lot of different types of people.
Yeah. Well, I think just in general, the like prediction markets are very open ended. So,
yeah, start getting some dildo action on there on the WNBA stuff.
Well, I mean, that's literally what you see this action on the prediction markets. Which, by the way, I don't know if you saw this. They apparently there was a shit coin involved. Someone was trying to pump.
I did see that. Yeah,
pump a shit coin by throwing dildos on the
how big that
court.
pool is in the Harbor Sprint. There are 27,000 prize pool. So
damn.
This is, dude, I'll give you a little handicap lesson here. This is where I've been eating in this game. As I look at the morning line, I was like, Dixie Dreamer. That's one I'll definitely bet on here, because you're gonna tell me you're gonna at the 6.85 morning line, but you're gonna give me close to 10-1 on the fucking race right now. Beautiful. Love that.
Who else do
and that's what I've been doing. I find that I usually try and find the biggest one or two, if there's two right around the same range. I think that one's probably good. But yeah, that's all I've been doing is I've been going through finding where you get the biggest gap from the morning line to the the current odds, and I've just been firing, dude.
Like in the negative way. So you're buying up the lines that have moved the wrong way.
Yeah, basically. So yeah, like people are obviously the money's coming in on the number one horse there, GFY NFA. So yeah, I which is weird because that's like the fucking long shot according to the morning line. But yeah, let's take advantage of the inefficiency of the market there.
I am just loading up bets.
All right, let's I've been doing this all day, dude.
I know it is fun. I can't wait. Real money is going to be not a problem, but certainly going to be interesting.
Yeah, we're going to be, and when real money is introduced on these, we will be doing more little mini race hangs too. So get ready for that.
I'm gonna crater Lacey's odds real quick. Share this one on X. All right, let's so what anything you want to talk about breeding so far? Anything we want to highlight?
I mean,
I noticed that people haven't been having sex with our horses. What's up with that?
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I don't want to shame. I don't want to kink shame anyone. But why don't you want to fuck our horses?
Maybe they've been on summer vacation. I know schools in this country are getting ready to come back, so maybe it's just a time of year thing.
Yeah,
feels a little disrespectful.
We do work for breeds on this show.
Yeah, I mean, come on. Like, what are we talking about here? I thought the goal was for you to have sex with our studs. Any you want to highlight?
I mean, it's the same ones as all. I mean, he's ready to gig is in there now. He won the Kentucky Derby.
Oh so yeah, let me pull him up. Maybe people don't know about
Cybertruck, who created the Kentucky Derby winner. If you're not looking to pay the Kentucky Derby premium, I mean, yeah, no.
Hello, Daddy.
I will say this. I feel kind of like an asshole though, like having spent so much time on here saying, "Hey, look for the cheap 4,000 ones that are better value," and then immediately go, "Hey, hit our $10,000."
Well, let's talk about it, because we are definitely having. So what we are gonna, we kind of mentioned it, but we'll be doing a bonus episode before the the Derby this season.
We'll get into the stuff about him more on that.
Live from Vegas.
Stuff I want to say for that. Yeah. So
we're basically gonna do like a life like a full life review of
I was thinking we should have Smalls come over and interview us like she's Barbara Walters of what we learned from the process.
We definitely will have some. I mean, I would say we'll have some friends and family maybe on the show, but yeah, we're gonna do a bonus episode, kind of take you through the life of He's Ready to Gig. But also we talked about the price and. The downside of being wrong and listing it for too much is you charge yourself a little bit extra.
Yep.
But whatever. But also you create a certain amount of exclusivity. So when the reveal happens in 2 seasons, when we start racing 3 seasons, I mean, we're going to be ahead of the market. Now, assuming we have something with this horse, which I've raced a lot of fucking horses in this game. This horse is special.
Yeah. Hopefully it translates. This could be a situation like we've seen with some of our other big horses where we might not see the real results for a couple, like another generation down, but that's fine. You got to get it going.
We've not had a stud that has had this level of success that we've bred at the volume that we'll breed this thing. I mean, it's no secret you're not going to hit on every horse. This horse is an example, but assuming you're going to hit at some, a good breeding male will hit at, let's just say 20%, which that's probably even a little high. That means you're getting 1 out of 5 horses, which means we got to breed enough horses to see that sample come out. So, if we can be a couple seasons ahead of the market on getting some of these winners. I also think the problem with this horse is like we're in this weird time where there's a lot of SS minuses. There's no SSs yet, but there's a lot of SS minuses,
and not just that, there's a lot of SS minuses with preferences, and that's the big thing there. So because when you had it where a horse like this, when all the SS minuses were like 2.5 stars, he was still very viable. But now that the stars have caught up on the SS minus side, like, I mean, but like at the same time, you look at like a Lucky in Kentucky at 32K or whatever. That's, like you're spending a lot for those kind of breeds, and so.
And I think something we've done over the time of playing this game is we've made sure to even overpay, whether it was Rose of Zion or Pelennor Fields, just getting blood into your stable so that you have access to it at lower cost. And so some of it's that. And to your point, Bowser, whether or not this horse will, like we've not had a stud at this level. We've not had a stud that has competed against the best in the game and won.
And that's the thing too, is like we've now gotten some good studs now. So that's what makes this really exciting, is because now we're almost kind of also doing like these other breeds in house that are pointing towards to make matches for his kids and for him, kind of thing. Like,
and that's the biggest thing I can tell someone who's new to the game is just look at bloodlines and start to notice things. And sure, you can look at larger data sets and there's some great data out there, AI Paddock, some other folks, about what it takes to be certain types of horses, but just start looking at the bloodlines, looking at how, what we keep mentioning, how there's this like, championship blood doesn't always show up. And sometimes it takes another generation. So don't kick the can on a horse, especially if you had plans for it. And that's part of why we want, going back to us trying to hook people up, or at least get them the best possible deal, is that we have horses that we've kind of moved on from that I'm sure a young version of our stable would have fucking loved to have access to some of this stuff. And so, yeah, really, it's more just, we think there's something here. We just, I can only race so many fucking horses.
Yeah. We're not breeding 150 horses a season is what it comes down to. And it's like, when we could probably create around that many that are reasonably decent matches, like I'm not blowing smoke there. Like we have a lot of good stuff. So, I mean, also we run the breeding reports and everything. So I think that's another thing, is just paying attention to the reports, paying attention to the little things. That's the thing I think with so many people in this game right now, when you're new, is people just want to overshoot their wad right away. We're almost about to start this race, by the way.
Yeah, I'm paying attention. Don't worry.
But yeah, it's like a kid in a candy store when you first start, right? There's all these cool horses. You go to the marketplace, you go to the stud market, you see all these values. Oh, that one's, oh God, that's a great horse. It only costs that much in the stud market. Oh, look at this one. This is an S plus. Why are they selling this for this price? Oh, I gotta buy it. Where, does it fit into your overall plan? Because, I think we kind of made, I'm not saying a huge mistake, but early on, we kept loading up on siblings. And then it got to the point where these horses only had we were boxed in with so many horses where we couldn't go outside as much as we would have liked to, or for a little bit there maybe. So you don't want to box yourself in too much. Like, yeah, having a sibling is nice, but you don't want to over abuse that. You don't want every sibling of horse. You don't want, because you are going to breed these, and now those siblings aren't going to have matches with each other, and then you just kind of create this dominant, like now you have all these first cousins in there that'll never have the chance to breed when you could be playing it differently. I think you got to remember these are going to multiply. Just always remember that your females are going to multiply.
I think if anything, my opinion has almost, like, I would, in general, if I have something good, I'd like a male and a female version of it.
Yeah.
And, to your point, once you know it's possible to be good out of the pairing, then yeah, how do I then efficiently pass this blood on? And I
Yeah.
think that's the big thing right there, where it becomes more like, so Charged Cybertruck, we know it hit, like, I think when we hit with He's Ready to Gig, it had maybe 5 or 6 kids, and that was 1 out of 5, 1 out of 6, which tells us we know this thing can hit.
Yeah.
And now from one perspective, the likelihood, like if you're in the marketplace and there's 5 other kids for sale and one's already great that you have, maybe it's not going, the odds are that one of those horses maybe isn't the greatness. But if you're looking to buy a female because you have the male or vice versa, that's one thing. I think for the other side of it is, once you discover something works, you have to keep going back to it,
Yeah.
because you want to create that same volume. So I guess, long story short, though, I think in general, buying, like, my theory, in a lot of cases we had females and we bought more females, and that would be the thing that I would have changed. I would have only approached the marketplace with that idea. Like, we had a male, Dallas sucks, I would have looked to get a sister, but maybe that's it. It's your point. I would say in general, our biggest lesson was when we felt strongly about something, we pushed too hard, I
Yeah.
think.
Like I agree, because with the like, you want the brother and sister, and like, good example here is He's Ready to Gig. We ran after he was good. We ran the parents, when he was on that Kentucky Derby run, we ran the parents back together, and so now we have a sister of him. Now the question, we got a down roll there. She's only an S, but we know in her blood combo, her parents also created this older brother that's dominant. So now it's like, I love this, because we have the S sister that we can breed up to S plus and SS minus bloodlines from outside that are much better, and get that into our same Kentucky Derby bloodline. And then we can use our S plus bloodline in house to elevate other stuff that we have underneath that's promising. But at the same time, I don't know if I would really want to do this again, to be honest with you, because we got the brother and sister on the first 2 shots.
Well, we didn't get the S plus sister. I guess that would be the push.
That would be, yeah. But like, we've seen it with like Jerry McGee before, where she was a down roll from 2 S pluses that created this S minus or S, but she, like, breed score wise and whatnot, dude, she stacks up, man. She's produced some very good stuff for us.
So yeah, here's the data from what I was saying earlier. You have, what are we, 2 minutes away? All right. All right. So first crop, 4 5-year-olds and a 4-year-old. And we see it, right? Like 4 duds, 1 absolute home run. And so, but we didn't do a ton of, we waited until we saw it to go back to it. And so now we have this gap. And so, like, this is also kind of what I'm highlighting with He's Ready to Gig. If we don't sell it out, it just creates a higher level of exclusivity. And so now, my expectations, honestly, is that we're going to hit again with something in this crop here. Hopefully it's something. I guess
it'd probably be that one, the one with Thug in the Sheets, because she has produced an SS minus, so she's proven the ability to uproll. We should get over to that race though. Like,
we got it. Here's Thug in the Sheets if you want to see. We have 90 seconds, baby.
Yeah, but I want to see what the closing lines were before.
Okay, let's see. Which, on Bet Vibe or on the site?
It's everywhere. Yeah. Like, let's take a look on the site here. We can circle jerk our fulls later.
All right, so here are the final. I may have cratered things by taking Lacey late.
Look at what you did. You created this effect on every other horse in this race where massive odds. And let's see what happened on the game odds for the real money.
All right.
Yeah, so I because, like, when they're only $1 juice on each one, I'm usually going to bet what the unit was that was the juice unit, unless there's a lot of action in there already. That's usually
and as per usual, less action in the Turf Classic than there will be on the Dirt Classic, which of course takes place at the end of the season.
But yeah, go back down here, because did she definitely? Now see, it's funny because she's still this is still the favorite, but also the 10 horse is drawing the same odds here. So like, what's the difference between the real money on the game and the fake money on Bet5 right now that caused this latitude? You know, it's really interesting to me.
Yeah, it's just there's only a couple bets. I mean, really, that's the reality of it. But I mean, that just shows you when they light that thing up, it's just a lot easier to push your dollars into the situation.
Yep. There we go. So no fleet figure yet for preferred listing. That's very hilarious.
Our 2 races only.
Yeah, it doesn't even have a fleet figure yet. So this is definitely the wild card race, as we mentioned. A lot of off preference stuff in here. Let's see if anybody jumps out. There we go. Yep, Wormhole jumping out pretty strong.
That's the right turf horse, if I'm not mistaken?
I think so. So is it now?
What happens at the turn? Will it turn the wrong direction, Scott?
That's what I want to know, dude. That's exactly what I want to know.
It's figuring it out.
Are they gaining on him on the turn there?
Look how slow he's turning.
Yeah, he's turning like he's got a fucking dump truck around his tail. Like,
I want to know how our horse does being a sprinter, most likely.
And keep in mind, in these turf races, there are more turns. I know I've talked about my turn theories before.
Yeah.
You know, the more turns in a race, maybe the more that turn preference matters. But turf races are on the inside track, so they do have more
tighter turns.
Yeah,
oh, I like this. You're saying that the tighter turns are harder to make. Maybe the stars are even more important.
It might be, you know, like I'm just asking questions here, you know, like.
And shout out to Todd Palomino again, friend of the program.
Yeah, Todd.
Hopefully he sees me and realizes I'm a true Italian. Also, I assume he's Italian. I'm just assuming he's Italian.
Yeah, Todd Palomino is definitely Italian. What are you talking about?
That's Italian use of a verb, right?
So yeah, I see. Look at that 11 horses creeping in around.
We're falling back hard as the sprint portion of the race is over.
Yeah,
this is a huge spread. Huge spread.
Yeah, our horse is going to be running for the next week here.
I mean, we're barely beating the turf horse.
Yeah, look at that 10 horse latitude 11. We've talked about it. You know, we're coming into that final go around here.
Lacey's horse is about to come and just whoop everyone.
You think so?
Yeah, here it goes.
Forward, yeah,
here it goes. Give me all the money, baby. Give me all the money. Bring it to me. $500 in my fucking pocket. Let's go. Oh, the 12 horse is going to do it. The A+.
A+ is going to sneak in there and make a hell of a trifecta if it does. Look at Death Forgives. It was a reason why it was heavy chalk. That thing just stormed down the track. Congrats, Lacey, for the Turf Club Turf Classic win.
Beautiful win, Lacey. I mean, and I can't wait to get over to Bet5 and see the money. I just won. I mean, all right, I got to pause this real quick so we can shout out to Lacey, a wild card. Oh, wild card. I think that's a dirt horse. I think that's our new, I think that's Sweetwater's, brother. So shout out to wild card.
I mean,
awesome to cash there. And then, Lisa Monk Presley, that was a great name also. Oh no, that was the S-. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Got it. That was the one we took out of the superfecta, like real donkeys. And we finished second to last, Bowser.
Well,
can't win them all, right?
Can't win them all. Wormhole also looked to be a big sprinter there. Shot out pretty good and then took a real dump all over the.
Oh, we'll get results in a minute over at Bet5. But while we do that, let's and we'll close the show here in a second. But let's take a look at our race later tonight.
Yeah, dude, and I'm seeing some fucking massive prize pools on some of the stuff coming up later already.
Well, so you wanted to show off the early bird, right? Well, we got one that just
yeah. I still quite don't understand exactly how this multiplier works, but you get more money by getting in early.
So more or less as the bonus pool grows, you're gaining access. So you're locking in this multiplier on the bonus pool because you're betting early. And really what it means for you, you're betting into a parimutuel pool but they're giving you an incentive to lock your bet in early and not wait to see where the movement goes.
Yeah.
Now, if you're playing this game and you're betting on it, you don't need to wait to see. And so I
Well,
would imagine when this goes live,
my strategy has been waiting and seeing, and I've been doing pretty good with
yeah, I
that.
know. What I'm telling you is, as someone who likes EV, I would imagine when this goes live, I'm just going to be betting every race early. I'm going to do some prep work. I'm just going to be in it, especially the races we're in.
But I have done well with the ones I've done early on by just kind of focusing on the morning favorites and hoping money comes in elsewhere. So like I've done it both ways here. Because
Okay,
you're right,
so
dude, the multipliers are nice, dude. So
well, it's giving you an edge, or it's removing the house vig. What there isn't really a vig in this. The vig is the pool and the bonus pool. Like they're carving a piece of the vig to create this bonus pool, and essentially, give early adopters / early betters, because it's easier to bet into a pool that looks big too, and so that's what the incentive comes by. So
look at the pools in there right now. Just
right.
it's 23K, 10K, 28K, 2K, 2K, 300, 0, 0, 0, 10, 0. Like those are the newer ones, but like,
yeah.
So yeah, these ones right here, you want to bet early on these. This is where you're going to get your EV, like you're saying. But with those big ones that are already in place, well, you can do some value hawking there as well. Like.
So quick look at the race we have later tonight in a couple hours, 9 p.m. local time out here on the West Coast. 8 furlongs left dirt fast. This is good for us, we think. Definitely more SS minuses. The shorter distance you go, the more you see the SS minus horses.
I saw we only had 4 horses in there earlier. I see Japan in the chat. Damn right, it's dab time. Hold on, let me get my but no, I thought I was hoping that we were only going to get 4 a horse entry to guarantee some points on this one. But hey, we only need to beat 1 horse and we're guaranteed points. That's good.
Yeah, and you can see this is a nice field. Got a couple shout out to Gauchos, SLV and Pocono and Bean. I'm not as familiar with, but definitely something I've observed is as we go down in distance, we see a little bit more SS minus population.
Yeah, I agree.
But again,
on the Derby day last year, where in the sprint it was like loaded with SS minus horses.
But again, Bowser, we only trail by a small margin this Pocono SS minus.
Yeah, we're right there with the chalk. I mean, it's a ball hair away, dude.
Which again, makes me feel good about the preferences here, and certainly the what's under the hood. I was actually also thinking recently, Bowser, that not only do we think that maybe subgrades are rounded, and so not all S plus speeds are made the same. I've started to think that we only see the representation of the stars as rounded up, and that these also may not be round numbers, and there could be something to that, because definitely having the full 3 stars seems to be, or it's just a non-linear distribution. Getting from 2.5 to 3 stars seems like a pretty critical thing, especially for an S plus competing against the SS minuses. Case in point, Magic Mama also pretty strong in the preferences there. Back over to because we're going to take advantage of the early bird. Are we just, am I just going to, maybe I just go with a standard spread across, which by the way, look at my balance now, Bowser. It's up to
2,100. Nice.
I'm getting rich on betvibe.win. Head over to beta.betvibe.win. Help them work the game out. And yeah, should we get a little win place show or just a win?
I'm saying just the win, dude.
All right, we'll go.
You know what? Let's do the win place show, because maybe that will encourage more of that action for later. Once people see something in there already, I'll do the same.
Yeah, let's do it.
What are you doing? 200 across?
Yeah. And this is where Scott's talking about the win place show. If you're familiar with horse racing, you would understand what we're talking about. But basically, WP win place. It's like your sports betting app where you can just hit the button once. That's really why it's a laziness feature, but it is a needed feature. It's going to create more engagement.
I think it'll create more people playing those pools, like.
And what also cool, like we didn't really talk about this, but like I don't know if you see in these, but the pop-ups in the bottom might not be coming up on the screen, but essentially it will give you a link to Soul Scan to find the transaction and go
Yeah,
investigate it
I
if you
have
want
seen
to.
that, dude. That is freaking awesome.
And again, like
I'm matching
you've
you 200 a pop. So, dude, we're already putting a ton of prize pool money in here
yeah, let's
on
go.
one horse.
Let's go.
Get in there and
Uh,
place your bets with us. Fade
yeah,
us, do whatever you want. Like
so yeah, any other horses you want to call out for breeding before we get
no,
out of here?
no.
I can. I'm gonna quickly just show you the horses that we've either taken breeds from or we've bred ourselves. Some of our new S plus studs that we may not have talked about on the show. 5-hole sniper, which is an LDS. We have obviously he's ready to gig. We've spoken about a decent amount. The new gem over on the turf side, or at least two of the new S plus studs for us on the turf side. Brunson Burner. Shout out to Jalen Brunson and Bold Thunder.
Yep.
And then
Stop
let's
Hammer
see.
Time's another new one. Winds of War. So
Winds of War was this the claimer?
yeah, that was the claimer that won last SGPN Turf Classic. So yeah.
Yeah, I am I do about one claim a season. One claim a season. It tends to be on the turf side.
Yeah, let's building that roster up over there. Because I saw how we built the left dirt firm roster. So trying to do that more with the left turf soft and left dirt soft side. So
I don't know if we've seen any real success here yet, but I did want to call out Black Jam. Yeah, we've only hit the track. Black Jam has, and we even got a couple of Black Jam's kids on the market, but Black Jam comes with some very decent subgrades, and as we've talked about a lot on this show, you can breed through. We believe you can breed through temper, and so
yeah, and the ones I have bred with it, it's been our horses with a high, like our mares with higher temper, and it's like kind of like on when we do in-house breeds, I'm not just doing it for the sake of doing it. I'm always doing something like this where it's like, okay, she's got temper, but she's missing something else in there, but he can make up for that speed or hard finish or whatever. And let's hope we get that roll where both of them hit, kind of thing.
Yeah, and just I want to highlight this, and then maybe we'll close out with a reveal of the breed report of Tamale Lady, and he's ready to gig. Here is so like
Yeah,
just
let's show the
this.
breed report for the one that we're going to give away.
Yeah, good call. But like, look at he's ready to gig, which was a great champion, right? S plus, S plus, S, SS minus, SS minus, S. Now let's look at Black Jam. That was not much more than a claimer. S plus, SS speed, S stamina, SS minus, and then boom, take a little bit of hit here in the temper. You could argue that obviously the collection of the rest of these stats, though, that SS speed, is you just got to break through that temper. So yeah, I mean, I'm all in on this. Let's
when I saw that, well, what he kind of reminded me of, dude, if we're being honest, is minus 110. The way she competed with she had everything kind of except that stamina. And it was like, okay. Like, because I think we might even have a gallop producer here, if that makes any sense. I know it looks more like a sprinter, but we've seen things kind of warp as they go that generation down. So I can see, I don't know. I'm excited to see what we get out of this going forward here.
Okay, so last thing to do, as we've mentioned, the Bloodstock market, which is aka Bowser is curating pairings. This is like wine and meat, cheese and fine jam.
It's like chef's pick. Just come in, sit down, and we'll get you served up.
So this is going to be the pair that we give away. I think.
Yeah, we're gonna do a giveaway. We'll do it the Derby week. We'll
I think the giveaway is anyone who takes advantage of the Bloodstock deal is entered to win this pairing. What do you think about that, Bowser?
We already decided it's going to be post your bet vibe.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
Yeah.
Bet vibe tickets.
Bet vibe.
So we'll post something. Reply with a bet vibe bet slip, and this and if you also do the blood stocking, I'm sure you'll find a way to enter this contest. But this will be the pairing, which as Bowser said, it comes with a breed report as well.
So what I liked about this one, okay, clearly you can see that you can get this outlier start from this right away, right? Like this is very interesting. But also should come with some decent heart and temper. And so this could be a very good building block for someone going forward, one way or the other. And it's 2 S horses, could easily produce an S plus here.
Certainly will be. I'll be interested to see what the baby is. And again, get entered at Kramer Centric. Follow me. I'll post something. That's how you'll enter. We'll give this away in 2 weeks on the Derby stream. And yeah, like Scott was saying, come take advantage of a nice little pairing, a Bloodstock deal.
Yeah,
I just love that Bloodstock's a word.
Yeah, no,
it just feels like a vampire thing. Feels a little bit like a vampire thing.
I got Bloodstock in the
yeah,
pantry.
Yeah, I'm gonna go drink my Bloodstock. All right, last thing, because it's I would say the thing that we've been most excited to do for some time has been to breed Tamale Lady, and he's ready to gig. Before I show it, would you say you were excited for the breed report, or it didn't really matter to you?
It didn't really matter.
Yeah,
I'll be honest.
I agree with you. It didn't matter, but I am excited for it.
Like the breed reports to me, it's like I just kind of want to see a shape more than anything. And this,
what does this make you think of? Yeah, what shape is this?
Well, because like I saw somebody break it down. I think it was why so I think it was Peeb actually, but like YSM, but like basically if you're looking for a stayer, you want to have like that backward slash or whatever, or and then you want the forward slash if you're going for the sprinter. So I mean, this looks like it could line up like that. I think it's going to be really funny when we get an S roll.
Well, this is one of those things. Back to what we were talking about earlier. We want to get a male and a female out of this for sure. So we know we're doing it at least 2 times. And yeah, to your point on the shape, I think if we ignore temper for a second and we say like temper, we'll accept the variance there. It's almost like a defense in DFS, right? You're just looking to have variance there, which we see there is. Heart, that's always going to be important, whether you're a stayer, a gallop runner, or a sprinter. So you want to see something up there, but then we know, and then AI Paddock has also published the data, Bowser, I think that you're talking about, where it's like, the combinations of what is successful at what distances. We know finish and heart are critical at the longer distance, at least the 10 furlong, 11 furlong distances. We know that speed and start and heart are important for sprinting. And we know, strangely, speed, finish, and heart is the combination we often see with the gallop stuff. So, and honestly, like I was looking at some updated data, Bowser. I don't think we talked about this, but start is becoming a little bit more important in the longer running too, which perhaps what helped he's ready to gig. But yeah, excited for this breed. I believe in the winning gene. I think so. I'm excited to see the winning gene get sprayed throughout our stable. And yeah, good episode, Bowser.
Nice.
Good episode. Anything else you want to add before we get out of here?
Nope. Just want to go eat.
Yeah. I'll be back on the show. I'll be back sitting right here talking about sports and gambling on Sports Gambling Podcast live on VSiN, live at 11 p.m. East Coast, 8 p.m. on the West Coast. For Scott Bowser, I am Ryan Kramer. Make sure you get in. Maybe make sure you hit us up about a Bloodstock deal. Make sure if you're not in the game, you get your stable started.
Newer stables hit us up about a Bloodstock deal. If you're established, dude, you're not getting my hard work to boost you.
No, actually,
on the dollar.
That will be good content though, because we'll get to roast them on the show. The risk is
if you hit us up, newer stables.
If you hit us up and we deem you,
Ryan can help the established stables with this.
If we deem you too successful, the punishment will be we will roast you on the next episode. Yeah. So tread lightly. And yeah, if you're not in the game yet, get your stable started. Use the code SGPN. Automatically get into Turf Club. The Dirt Classic will run in 2 weeks on the Derby episode. And yeah, betvibe.win. I'm gonna get it eventually. Get over there, beta.betvibe.win, get your free account going, play around with the site. It's going to be electric. Scott's he's fully addicted. I'm coming along, and yeah, I think
no, it's a lot of fun, man.
once we are live with real bullets over there, I think you can expect us to do some more streaming content around races
and
and betting, because that's what we like to do.
And like, I mean, like we were saying, is like learn how to like look at a prize pool and figure out, like, sometimes you don't have to bet that much in these, you know, to make a good chunk on it. Like, there's so many ways to play these, and you'll see that more as the different markets open up over there. It's gonna be so exciting when we're fading like primaries in New Hampshire or whatever. Like,
well, I can tell you, I'm not much for the political stuff, so I don't know if I'll do that, but I will certainly be betting on dildo color on the WNBA. I will be. I honestly, you can expect us to put up some custom polls. I think one of the things I fully expect to hopefully get something figured out is I really want to have some form of futures around the majors. That I think that could be very, very fun.
yeah, I think that's
and then also just football bets, just whether it's prop bets or whatever, being able to create a market, take action, whether it's first touchdown, just basic ass over under, or over under yardage type stuff, or spread bets. Like, I will be in there. There's nothing more fun than being on an exchange, one of these things where you can kind of be the liquidity. So super fun, and get involved. And again, we keep we're in episode 14 right now, and which is going fast, Bowser. It feels like we have not done 14 episodes, which actually was 15 because the first episode didn't count live from Las Vegas. But we are officially up to 719 horses now, Scott.
Wow.
It's officially a problem. We do have a problem. So yeah, with that being said, let's make some horse babies together. For Scott, the Space Rothstein Man in the Desert Kentucky Derby champion. I am Ryan Real Money Kramer / Digital Horseman Kramer, and just cashed a bunch of tickets on betvibe.win. Let's go. Let it ride, guys. Great episode, Scott. And if I could find the button, I would click the video to get us out of here.